Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. Now, I'm not sure what exactly we are supposed to do next. There are plenty of things where it's just kind of like try to find something without really giving us, the location where that would be, with the hag, locator, find out what she knows. Don't really know where she is. Secret door to further below. Don't really know where that is either. Maybe somewhere in the South Caves. We're gonna have to try to find out. So I think honestly, I'm gonna start off by just kind of wandering about, and I'm gonna cut to whenever I find something of note. But yeah, I'll just be wandering a bit and see if I can find anything. If I do, you'll see. And, I'm gonna wander until I find something. So, see you then. Oh, this guy is here. Can I behold him again? There's the 20 still missing. Not gonna get it. That's okay. Let's talk to him, see if there's anything.
Yeah.
Cleric of Norvik. The dwarf's glowing, smoldering eyes glitter as he bows before you. Lovely to see you. Me and Romulus here. Taking a little break before we head back to Dvargby. Bow back, yeah, sure. He laughs, clearly somewhat inebriated. Oh, and I hope the pickaxe has been treating you well. I'm not gonna say the pickaxe. Oh, right, that thing. That sounds a bit ungrateful, I suppose. So you're an adventurer? That would be a decent term for it. Though some veterans would give me crap if I tried to label myself that way. I've only been around a few laps. Like, where? Oh, mostly city below. It's less interesting than it was in my father's time. Back during the real dungeoneering. Back when they'd go venturing all the way to Tolstad, to the Forge of the Furies. But there's still a few crevices to crack open right here in this city. I'm sure you've noticed yourself down there. Even in a top-level area like Tolstad's below, there's quite a few secrets to uncover and monsters to run into. He's a classic delver. Norvik's a bit of a dry spot at the moment, but some areas inland get various adventuring investment parties from time to time. He laughs. Though I did join a venture to the Burned Coast one time, just to the outskirts, of course, to some kobold-held ruins. Can't talk more about it. I signed a hefty NDA. The Burned Coast is filled with all kinds of ancient ruins. You could uncover many esoteric wonders there. Where are you from, Axel? My home is the settlement of Stenstrup. You haven't heard of it. Tell me more. Not much to tell. Stenstrup is small and peaceful. I get back there once every other year or so to visit family. They sometimes want me to stay and join the mining corps. Maybe when I'm older. How did you end up here? In Norvik? He scratches his beard. It was a business trip originally. I joined one of my uncles on a delve. That got me hooked. Ended up just sticking around on the third trip. Typical immigrant story. Also, when are you leaving? Typical story, I suppose. Sure. He shakes his head and mutters. But really, I'm a bit of a lost soul. At least until I find the lost mines. Then I'll be set for life. Romulus lets out a screech. What kind of dwarf are you? I'm an underdwarf. That's where the glowing eyes come in. Underdwarf. The dwarves of the Undercoast. Their own term for it would be Glodwerk? Maybe, I don't know. We're descendants from Azers and distant cousins of the exiled Lasgalis dwarves here in Norvik. Don't call him a dark dwarf. Axel is clearly one of the good ones, so use whatever words he's happy with. Derogatory term for underdwarfs. Okay. It is interesting that you're all of a sudden so interested in getting on his good side simply because of his job. Gotta keep networking. Gotta keep those contacts fresh and lucrative. So don't call him a slur. So you're different from the dwarves here in Norvik? He straightens up and grins at you. When Askel fell and his underground empire reverted into its original highborn shape, his followers were exiled to the surface. That's the dwarves here in Norvik, the exiles. Then we've got those fancy-pantsy dwarves who took over the fallen empire, the Empire Dwarves, as they call themselves. Then there's us. Some call us Dark Dwarves, but we prefer the term Underdwarf, even if our own term for it is Glotverg, which means something more like smoldering dwarf, I believe. That's a better description of it. Sure is. Why are you voting in the election? Bit of a sensitive subject. I try not to be too vocal about my thoughts. But I'm leaning Askel. Might go Freestrider since they've got one hell of a program planned for privatized adventuring and delving across Ascani. But then again, I don't exactly believe myself to be such a winner in a golden hard world. If you catch my drift. The rust monster makes a screeching noise. Romulus sure does. The Freestriders will allow you to engage in your excavations and explorations much more freely. You should vote for them. The Ascalists will make sure the economic prosperity of adventuring parties is shared among the populace, instead of going from an old horde to a new one. The city of Norvik has done a great job administering adventuring rights over the years. The party of Norvik will continue that legacy. As the future god-wizard king of this city, I will surely require strong adventurers to guide, protect the land. I do catch your drift, and I will share that I am actually a neutral observer in this here election. I'm gonna go as Scarlist. That's an achievement, but it's not popping up right now. Half-dwarf, be an Askel 12 times. Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. But we'll see. There's still time until... Romulus and I have some thinking to do. The rust monster touches his hand with its sprouts. Try to pet Romulus? The rust monster snaps at your finger and Axel gently pushes your hand away. I suggest staying at a distance. You're essentially draped in his favorite metal cleric. Okay. That's all for now. See you on election day, Axel. Okay, I mean that's a new conversation at least. These people are just... Wait, who are you? Oh, you. Okay, we've talked before. Who is this person? Oh, those are the weird fascist guys, right? Okay. Let's take a look around. Yeah, that's the fascists. There's some Asgalists over here. I think those are people we've talked to very recently. Yeah, Simi and the boys. Yeah. What are these guys up to? An angel? An angel? Really? She wasn't weird. She had eyes, like glowing eyes, but actual eyes. And she wasn't floating? She wasn't floating, not always. So she could float. She talked to you? Yeah. Why? That's a good question, Sten. Like, actually, why would you ever even think about talking with a Celestial? I'll keep listening. The lanky boy snaps his fingers and a bit of a spark appears. Let me start from the beginning, okay? Rollo crosses his arms. Go ahead. I was at the palace, around those fancy mansions apartments. Before you ask, my great aunt lives there. Right, she was that old lady who was in the newspaper, Astrid Timberholm. Oh yeah, I read about that. She lived with mimics for a whole year, didn't she? Yeah, whatever. I'm telling a story here. Keep listening. He gets ready to speak. After visiting Auntie Astrid, I walked across Micah Park and I was like, snapping my fingers. And I heard her ask me for a light. I turned around and saw her sitting by the pond. This celestial girl, white dress, glowing eyes. Really, really good looking. Tolly holds up his palms. Whatever floats your boat, man. She asked if I was a wizard. I say no, obviously, but she holds out one of those Reedian tobacco sticks. So I light it with he says, and snaps his fingers, sending up a little flame into the air. We talk for a bit, just small talk. Was she nice to you? No? Yes? I don't know. What kind of question is that, Stan? Jesus. We talk. She smokes her stick. When she's done, she asks me to burn the stump. I do, like in a cool way too. I really nail it. Then what? She walks away? Yeah, but she also says like, hey, thanks, I'll see you around. The three other boys look at him in silence. Earthiness looks at each of them. What? That's good, right? That's practically like asking for a date? Look, she was a transcendental energy girl, made out of pure light. Rollo pats him on the back. You were a shipyard boy who wasn't meant to be. I'll clear my throat this time. Sten looks your way and says, oh, hello, cleric, sir. Rollo jolts, realizing you've been standing there for quite some time. Hey! What's this about a celestial? The lanky kid shakes his head profusely. No, nothing. I was just joking around. Don't worry, kid. Crossfolk attraction is very valid in our progressive city of Norwich. You don't have to be ashamed of your interests. Is that answer like sincere, or is that said in jest? I'm not sure. I guess don't worry. The lanky kid looks distraught. I'm not. She looks like a human, okay? It's not weird. Your goblin companion hides his face inside of his palms. Except the glow and the floating. Yes, but like 90% is just, hot girl. Wow, that's more than half. Angels are not so different from us. Have you ever seen one? They're like intangible horrors, Rollo says and shakes his head. He sighs. No, okay, I'm sorry, Nis. I don't mean to be like that. I'm just saying you shouldn't obsess over some girl, angel or not, that you don't even know. Ah, you mean like you used to do over Modissa? Rollo's eyes show wide open, daggers aimed at Stan's unflinching naive smile. Dagger, one-handed piercing weapon, good at making holes in clerics. Excuse me, what? Nis says with a big smile, giving Rollo a double take. Oh yeah, Rollo used to write letters to Modissa back in school, I remember that. Debate letters. She infuriates me. I'm in ideological combat with her, nothing else. He looks over to you and adjusts his overalls. I just want to keep the record straight, cleric. They're just trying to mess with me. That's not a thing. He's just like you. Hell's yeah, kid, hold up your fist for a bump. I'm also scared of women. Modissa is human, isn't she? So you're okay with that. I see. So you guys just sit here gossiping about girls all night, do you? I'll ask that. That's not what... The lanky kid lets out a wheezing laughter. Huh? Was that supposed to be a secret? Nah, don't worry about it, Sten. Rollo turns back to you. Can we talk about literally anything else, please? Hey, you clearly started it, kid, Snell tells him, also laughing. You boys aren't drinking, are you? We're in a tavern. We have crowns. Stan Buskin starts looking around like a lost child. Then he leans over to Tolly and loudly asks, We're allowed to drink, right? Tolly nods and gives him an okay sign. The cut-off age is 16, isn't it? Rollo points towards his friend. It is. I just lowered the cut-off. Puff up your chest. Is it? I mean, it is where I'm from. At least for like beer, wine, cider, that sort of thing. Not for like vodka, whiskey, distilled spirits and stuff like that. 1 second. Had to cough real quick. Don't worry, I'm cool, you're cool. Oh, alright. We will? I have some personal questions for you boys. Personal? Can we do it in a rapid fire fashion? We kind of want to get back to having fun. Okay? Where do you boys live? Around? I live in northern housing. Yeah, same. I live near the Flip, if you've heard of it. Our landlord sucks ass. Oh yeah, Dinkleberry, right? Yeah, Dinkleberry. Jesus, even his name stinks. What are your favorite pastimes? The goth kid shrugs. I like bicycles. Me too. I like drawing. He mutters to himself. Why am I admitting to this? What are your views on the bone purge? The anti-zombie law? Yeah. It's good? Yeah, my dad kept his job thanks to it. He almost lost his job to a zombie? It was a skeleton, but whatever. Do you like the music in here? Yeah, nearly is really good. I'm inclined to agree. She's one of the good ones. Ugh. You hear your companion audibly groan in the back. Do you have any dirt on Rick's biter? Dirt? She's way nicer than you might think. I know she donates a bunch of money to the Lady Fair church, like a lot. Interesting. That could be useful if I want to push her buttons later. Okay. Great job. You got them to spill all their secrets without even casting Zone of Truth. Very good. Oh, that's a failure. Okay. Very good. Thank you for spilling all of your secrets. I have actually been secretively placing you under a Zone of Truth spell all along. That's it. I'm done. Cool. See ya. Okay. That's that. I'm still curious about how we're gonna go deeper into the city. Can we behold you again? Wisdom behold. 19 isn't quite enough. Oh no. Wait. I thought I had 19. Well, I'm not gonna complain. The goblin plays for herself. She seeks not glory, only to support herself with her craft. It seems to not have gone too well so far. She's chaotic neutral. Okay. Anything new to talk about? Oh, give her the arcane music box. Huh? Her eyes sparkle as she glides her hands across the surface of the esoteric wood finish. What is this? Where did you find it? In the city below. It was in some weird, mystical corner. So it's dungeon loot, huh? But you're giving it to me? Yeah, I can't use it myself. Well, she brings it before her and starts to press buttons and twirl knobs. Damn, this is amazing. Oh my god, it can even record samples. This is like a diskette studio, but small enough to carry. I know exactly what to play with this. She glances up to you. Thanks. Give me that esoteric noise, goblin. Just play something cool and I'll be happy. She is so deeply invested in her box that she appears barely aware that you're even standing there. Let her play. She shakes a bit, nervous as can be. Okay, that's a failure, so maybe she's not. Okay, here we go. Leave and let her play. A speaker. They must have lines running through the walls. Okay, so that's something new. Can we behold you again? Oh, we must have failed terribly. That's much better. She's a demon, level 3 entrepreneur. Money, money, money. This is what you get when the pragmatism of devilhood mixes with the dexterity of humanish fingers. a mint-making, crown-conscientious capital creator of the highest class. Entrepreneurship is about disruption. It's about seeing through the common clay and figuring out the hacks of reality. It's like magic, really, except it works on scale. This woman has found several holes in the city's purse. Over the years, she's run factories, founded startups, dealt with city corporations, guild deals, and now she's a tavern proprietor. A highly accomplished woman, the type to flourish in the Free Strider future. 9 strength, 9 dex, 11 con, 12 intelligence, 11 wisdom, and 13 charisma. Okay, do you have anything new to say? Cleric, lovely to see you again. Anything I can help you with? I'm not going to handle the Free Strider thing. Do you know anything about an elf on Tolstad? An elf? On Tolstad? You go up the hill, you might find some near the Elysian Embassy, obviously, but in the Palace District, but not here. Don't get elves here often? In 3 years, we've never had an elf in here. Like, actually none, to my knowledge at least. I found a dead elf in the tea shop. She stares at you. You what? You hear a groan coming from Snell. She looks around, her eyes wide open. She's making sure no one else heard. Firstly, someone actually died in the tea shop? And it was an elf? Come on, the cleric's tired. He says things. You can sense her fear. I can't discuss details. I get it, city business. You see the gears turning behind her bright eyes. This might bite you in the ass later. Okay, another topic. I was hoping maybe she could tell me something. You read the Askel chant? Nah, not my scene. But since the tea shop went poof, I've got a lot more patrons bringing it in here. I wonder why. Very strange, she winks. Why? She sighs and rolls her eyes. Duh, Askels loved that tea shop. Now they're slowly trickling in here. Is the Askel chant a big newspaper? Oh god, no. It's just a very popular copper paper. What do people think about it? That it's ridiculous. You've got the 3rd largest political paper in the city and it's printed in the shadows. Nobody knows who the chanter is, and every article is just signed off as written by a concerned citizen. It's very dramatic, but other than that, people either hate it or love it, depending entirely on their politics. Is this paper political? Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Indeed, it's in fact the only newspaper in existence that's ever managed to be completely apolitical in every way, shape, or form. Truly? Okay, no, I'm joking, obviously. The Askel chant is clearly a highly politicized paper. It's literally filled to the brim with Askel propaganda. Is it a... I know it's not really a magical paper. We've met the people who write it and we've been where it's printed. That's all for now about the paper. I'm looking for a hag. Her smile widens. A trigger, she knows something. Most folks steer clear of such creatures. But you just wade into danger, don't you, cleric? You know any hags in Tolstad? I know all kinds of beasts, but no hag, I'm afraid. She smiles just a bit too much. The awkwardness, you feel your bones shivering. Just stare at her. She fidgets and looks around. It takes approximately 3.5 seconds for her to confess, okay, fine, I might know something, but I also might not, you know? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, we have advantage. Oh, we have -1 charisma. Please, she could be in danger. The fiendish woman furrows her brows. Then she gives you a quiet laugh. She can take care of herself, mostly. I need to question her. She's a suspect in the tea explosion. I'll toss 10 crowns into the tipping jar. Earth be blessed, cleric. Now it's a 6 difficulty class, and I have advantage. I could boost my charisma with items, but I'm just gonna try it. That works. That works. Yep. We're talking about an emotional bond here. A deep bond. What? She's protecting a friend, but she's also kind of tired of it. She won't sacrifice too much for it. So just go ahead and convince her that you'll help. That you'll clean up all this mess. Hey, Fiend Lady. Call me Rix. Rix, someone is trying to kill the hag, maybe. Rix, the hag is involved in the tea shop explosion. I need to talk to her. Rix, I'm here to help. Your friend is in big trouble. I guess I would go for 1 or 3. I think the maybe is kind of weird here. And this is unspecific whether I'm trouble for the hag. I guess I'm gonna go with 3. That's not good. She's also thinking for me. How do I find her, Rix? She looks down behind the counter, biting her lower lip. She's contemplating the situation. I'll stay silent. This is a big decision. I promised her, but... Damn it. I'm delivering food to her, alright? Head down the well, in the back. If you speak the words, slow as a snail before jumping in, it'll cast Featherfall on you. Thank you, Rix. No, I can say thank you after you fix this damn mess. She's not the type to hold up like that. And, don't tell her I let you into her secret cave, alright? She winks. That's all for now. Well, that was helpful. That was very helpful. Oh, it's dusk now. Okay. An old well, yes. Engage. You approach the old well. It's dry and very deep. You can survive the fall. Do it. Slow as a snail. A tingling sensation grows over your body. The well appears so very ready to be jumped into. Right. So even with slow fall on you, this is still dangerous. So be careful, alright? I know. Just jump. You take a step up to the ledge. That is way to dungeon. Meek is little homesick. This is nice. You sure about this? Of course, Nell. I can feel the magic of the well. Right. Magic well, esoteric fall. Just jump. Damn it! The goblin joins you in your leap. Then, you drop into the darkness. For several seconds, you feel nothing but soaring air through your uniform and helm. As an extreme tingling sensation fills your senses. The sense of falling. Then another sensation fills your gut. An esoteric sense. As your fall is gently and carefully slowed down until it becomes nothing but a faint descent. Okay. Game. Are we gonna land? I suppose we're gonna land in the next episode, I think. Should be at the high 20-minute mark right now, so I think we're gonna see the result of this jump. On Wednesday, I think the next episode should come out. And there we are. Okay. Now, where Oh, hold on. I know where this is. This is where we found Axel the first time. And now we can go further this way. Okay.